Welcome again, Maxim here, and today we are gonna talk about Endo. You will learn what it is for, and of course where to farm it. If you want to upgrade mods, you must have Endo. It is the resource that provides energy necessary to do it. Yet it isn't the only thing you need, but first things first. To check how many Endo you have, go to the lower deck of the Arbiter and use the mod management station. The amount of Endo is in the upper right corner. Here you can also check all collected mods, view the list of missing ones, transmutate them, combine 4 to get new random one, and of course upgrade them. There are many types of mods. Some of them don't need to be upgraded, but there is only a few of them. The rest can be upgraded by 3, 5 or 10 levels. You can see how many upgrades they already have and can have. It's represented by empty holes and blue glowing dots at the bottom of the mod. Each upgrade requires a certain amount of Endo and credits. These amounts grow with every level. You can also use the legendary core to upgrade, but more about that a little bit later. For now we have such type of mods: common, uncommon, rare and legendary, but some of types have subcategories. Let me illustrate it with a table. Common mods are the easiest to get. There are no more types in this group. We will end up almost every mission with some common mod in our pocket. Next we have uncommon mods. Here we have a subcategory, peculiar mods. They can be obtained from Sanctuary Onslaught. The whole group has a ×2 multiplier compared to the common mods in terms of Endo and credits upgrade costs. The next group are rare mods. In this group we have 3 subcategories. Amalgam. You can get them from second boss on Jupiter, which will be available after the first sequence of the new war story quest. Next are galvanized mods, available from Hex's shop for Vitus Essence, and the Riven mods. You can get them after completing the War Within quest, but even before you can get Rivens. This group has a ×3 upgrade cost multiplier. Next group are legendary mods, like primed mods, available from the daily tribute at several milestones, or from the Void Trader, Barocketeer. There are also umbral and sacrificial mods, which you will get after the sacrifice story quest. This group has a ×4 upgrade cost multiplier. At the bottom of the table you can see the Requiem mods. They are used to kill liches and sisters. You do not upgrade them and they can be obtained from Requiem relics. Speaking of upgrading, this table shows how many Endo are needed for each upgrade level, depending on the rarity of the mod. The values in the last column may seem large, but when you summarize everything, you can see how much is actually needed to upgrade the mod to a given level. This is quite a lot, considering that we currently have over 1200 different mods in the game. As I said before, you need credits to upgrade mods. Here you can see the values required for each level. And here you have in total how many credits you need to spend to upgrade to a specific level. From one of the previous videos you already know where to farm credits, but where to go to get Endo? At the beginning I want to mention that each mod can be dissolved into credits or Endo, but it is a one-time profit. We can also convert unwanted railjack parts to Endo. Endo can be obtained in packages of various sizes, as a rewards on, for example, endless missions, or from caches on sabotage or exterminate missions. We can also find such packages on bounties that we can do on open worlds on Earth, Venus and Deimos. On the plains of Eidolon and Orb Valleys, we can be rewarded at various stages with a package of 50 to 400 Endo, while on the Cambion Drift from 150 to even 1000 Endo. It all depends on the level, stage and of course whether we are lucky or not, because these aren't guaranteed prizes. If on the other hand you like railjack missions, go on survival or defense on further sectors like Pluto or Veil Proxima. There you can drop from 400 to 600 in one package. However, just completing a Void Store missions can give you from 400 to 1200 Endo, depending on the sector. Back to the endless missions. You can get a lot of Endo packages on high-level excavations. For example, Hyracon on Pluto, 25% chance for a 400 Endo on rotation A. You can also farm Endo from killed mobs. they can drop 15, 50 or 80 Endo, so you can use Warframes for extra loot, Korra, Necros, Atlas or Ivara. Speaking of farming, do you remember a method with mods on Uranus from the video about farming credits? And a few moments ago I said that you can dissolve mods into Endo. So why not go farm mods on Survival Ophelia and turn them into Endo instead of credits? Back then I mentioned that a mod drop chance booster would be useful. Here it will be twice as useful. Why? A few years ago there was no Endo, only fusion cores, and those were mods. Then the developers decided to turn them into Endo, and it was a quite positive change. Now mod upgrading system is more clear, but Endo is still recognized as a mod. So this booster not only increases dropping mod rate, but also the Endo. Play sortie regularly or visit the Void Trader if you want to get that booster. And about things that are renewed every day, you can also visit Cephalon Symaris on the relay every day. Completing a daily task from him will reward you with standing points and from 250 to 800 Endo. However, from sortie you can get 4000 Endo package, Ayatan Sculpture NASA or Legendary Fusion Core. In a minute I will tell you what to do with this sculpture, but right now let's focus on the core. This is a very rare item that allows you to upgrade the mod to the maximum level without incurring any cost, neither Endo nor credits. You can use it to upgrade any mod, but the most profitable thing is to upgrade primed mods, or rare ones with 10 levels. This core should not be wasted on lower class mods. It has too much potential and it's too rare. There are also missions that you can perform once a week. Weekly Ayatan Hunt, on which you can go from Mars Bazaar on Mars, if you have already completed the Stolen Dream story quest. Starting every Monday, you can go on mission which will guarantee you a random Ayatan sculpture. Time's up on Sunday. Each Ayatan has a different value depending on the type. At her place, you can also exchange these sculptures for Endo. However, don't do it right after the mission. First, go back to the mod management segment in Orbiter to improve it. After entering Ayatan's management, you will see a list of sculptures and information how many stars do you have. These are small ornaments that you put into sculptures to improve them and increase their value. There are two types, Cyan Star, common, and Amber, rarer. There is a chance for both if you open lockers and destroy containers on missions. To improve Ayatans, you have to click on empty slots unless you have Mastery rank 10 or more, then you can use Auto Install button. Once you fully upgrade your Ayatans, you can go back to Maru and exchange them for Endo. You can also use them as a decorations in the Orbiter or in the dojo, because Ayatan sculptures are beautiful decorations from the Orkin era. You can also find Ayatans in ordinary missions. Sometimes you can find an Ayatan laying alone on the ground while you are completing the mission objectives. Every few missions there is one on the map. Sometimes you won't find them, and some other times you will even stumble over them. It also happens they aren't clearly visible, but if you always look carefully and use loot detection, you will manage to get a random sculpture from time to time. Recently the ability from Helmet, Golden Instinct, has been added to the game. If there's an Ayatan, a rare container, or unscanned fragment within the range of this skill, a spark will be created, which for a moment will indicate in which direction you should go to find it. Another good source are syndicates. In the Arbiter's shop you can get an Ayatan sculpture for 50 Vitus Essence, or reusable Amber Star blueprint for 10. If you have access to Deimos, then by visiting Necraloid at the back of the Necralisk, you can buy another Ayatan for 50,000 standing points. You will come across sculptures on Nightwave, but not in the Nora's shop, but as a reward from a specific level. These prizes may also include an Endo pack. However, it will be much smaller than what Teshin offers. Once every 8 weeks, you can get a pack of 30,000 Endo for 150 steel essence. Earlier I mentioned Vitus Essence. It can be obtained on a mission called Arbitration, which you have access to once you finish playing the entire basic solar map. This is a special mode where enemies cannot be killed until you destroy Hexis drones they are protected by. Destroyed drones can drop Vitus Essence, but you will get it for each achieved rotation, or you can get a package of free as a reward in the rotation. An important difference from the normal missions is that after, let's say, 5 minutes of survival, you achieve rotation A. After 10 minutes, there will be rotation A again. After 15 minutes, it will turn into B, after 20 minutes, B again, and from the 25th minute, there's infinitely rotation C. Back to the rewards. You can get from 900 to 1500 Endo, but also Ayatans. Because of this, Arbitration is a great place to farm Endo. But there is one more important thing. If a player dies, he can only be revived by the player or players who provide 5 tokens to the place of his death. These tokens drop from the destroyed Arbitration drones, and each of them will decrease your stats, for instance health. This mission is accessible only for Warframes on level 30. There is still one more method to farm Endo. If done correctly, it will give the best results, assuming, of course, that RNG is on your side. By playing the arenas on Sedna with proper squad, you can farm large amounts of Endo very quickly and efficiently. Third arena, Vodianoi, is the best one to do it. Go there with Necros for desecration, Korra for additional loot from Strangledome, and Nidus for larva, to quickly bring the mobs to one place. Last Warframe is of your choice. It can be the second Necros or some buffing one, elemental or other ones, Wisp for instance. Your goal is to create Strangledome, pull mobs into it, kill them using a weapon with a lot of slash damage to dismember their bodies, and finally desecrate the remains. The mod drop chance booster will be useful there, but without it the result will be quite good too. You can also go to the Steel Path, like on any farming mission, to get more Endo, but I know that not everyone has good enough builds to go on such high levels. I've done several runs in a team on Vodianoi on Steel Path. One approach took 2 minutes on average, and I've gained a value between 1000 and 2000 Endo. On a regular non-Steel Path mission, when I have been farming before this mode, I got 800 to 1200 Endo every mission, and each took about a minute. If you have a very well prepared and well coordinated team, you're able to complete a mission in a minute also on Steel Path. Thus you are able to obtain large amount of Endo during ordinary missions and on the Steel Path. Now you are watching me play without a mod booster, so you can get a lot more than I'm getting right now. One more thing, there is a theory that you will get more Endo by going on a mission with only melee weapon. Why? Without any fire weapons, mobs won't drop ammunition, plus it won't fall out from desecration, which means a greater chance for Endo. I was not able to verify this information, but it is worth being aware of such mechanic. Maybe it actually works. With good builds you can finish this mission without any problems using only melee weapons. And that's all in this video. I hope you will find presented methods useful. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments section or visit one of my streams, link in the description. See you next time, bye. Thank you for watching, leave your reaction under this video, if you liked it or not. I'd like to read your comments as well. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell. I also invite you to visit my Twitch channel, Maxim_land. Streams from Monday till Sunday at 5 PM. See you next time, bye.